and fucked up Jesse Decay pretty badly. Well, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, a bit of a surprise for Mick Laving. Scott Pilgrim is through dealing with his offbeat shenanigans and get another defeat on his record list. He cannot wait for the first blood match that's going to happen in 7 days at THQ Night. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, down to ringside for our next match, it's Mick Laving against Scott Pilgrim's hand-picked opponent. Alright, we're back in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, for more action.
Following hardcore match, and is a first blood match.
Oh, wait a second, first blood?
From Raleigh, North Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds,
I'm sure Mick Laving is now aware of it since Tony Chimel had announced it. I am actually surprised that this is a first blood match. Who is the opponent? Really? Why, these guys go way back.
from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton was one of Mick Laving's first major rivals since 2008. Back then, Randy Orton still had his non-sleeve tattoos, but then later on he ended up getting those sleeve tattoos. Well, this show has been brought to you by Slush Puppy, the cool, refreshing beverage of THQ Night, live next Sunday. Here we go. I
haven't managed to watch the Onion movie or Ice White Show with Skipper. I mean, it's going to be tougher these days because she's back home, but maybe unless you want them back now.
don't know. I felt like watching the Onion movie like sometime this week, just for laughs and gags.
Well, I could bring that back to you.
Whenever. Sure.
Besides what I'm hoping, this is a big hope because I don't like her schedules. Well, I don't like her schedule for the most part if it lands on the weekend. Because that means she'll be... And they give her afternoon till like either 6 or 10. A lot of time 10.
Okay.
So that's the evening there. She'll get home, she'll probably eat and then go to sleep. So I'm really hoping the schedule works out that I can see her this weekend at her place. This coming weekend.
Because didn't you say that you would come by every 2 weekends? Or no, every second weekend, sorry?
Well, we said we'd try to make something happen every second weekend.
Because you came down a while ago. I remember you gave me a text message saying that she was in she had made her appearance for like 2.5 days, and that was like...
That was during the weekend.
Who knows?
I was oopy.
Sure you were, man.
It was right after Victoria Day. Yeah. Because then the Tuesday I was back to work.
The long weekend and everything, yeah.
Back to
Absolutely.
Back to see her at the work.
The long weekend of this month, which is Saint Jean. I don't have a Saint Jean, man. I work on Saint Jean.
It's not a holiday.
Not in Ontario. It's only in the Quebec side.
Yeah, Jean's not going to do anything about that, and I'm sure her side doesn't carry it either, so...
C'est succès. C'est succès, mon homme.
We could drink.
Oh yeah, at some point in time we could
try and make the best of the weekend. I mean, we still have the weekend and Saint Jean.
The thing is, nothing happens on Saint Jean. It's always the days prior to it. That's the thing. So the real celebration is not one day, or one night. It's actually like a couple of days, and it's always the days before. But on Saint Jean, nothing happens.
Well, stuff used to happen.
Used to, but But now it's all like action happens on the 22nd, 23rd, and then then there's the actual day. But I recall last year. I even recall every other year. Last 2011, there was no Saint Jean. It was like there was a terrible drought, and your place had a flood in the basement. I haven't seen it, but you told me about it. And that was just enough to say, yeah, there is no Saint Jean. Oh shit! A suplex on a folding chair. There are no rules in these kinds of matches. And Scott Pilgrim had booked this to be a first blood match. I guess he had tipped off the committee, Tony Schimmel and Sky Stanley. Mick Levin was not prepared for a first blood match, but you gotta, because this Sunday it is the dance. One man will bleed, and Mick Levin will bleed. Or Scott Pilgrim, either one. It all depends on what happens. And they're gonna go outside again. Randy Orton. Man, he is just hell-bound, man. Maybe he will make Mick Levin bleed.
My bike.
With a pair of brass knucks in hand. And that's a desperation move by Mick Levin. Nice drop kick, highly elevated. Now where's he going with him? Oh shit! B53 on the outside pavement. Swing him around and slams him on his lower back. Or on the buttocks.
That's a Spanish music.
What's that?
That's a Spanish.
Oh yeah. That's a very old poster.
Or James Cameron. Oh yeah, Orion's not around anymore.
Oh, that's out of business, man. That's dead and buried.
We made a reference to that.
Orion.
Hey, I like the name.
I like the movies that came along with. Even RoboCop was part of Orion.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man! Those B-53s are intense. The Brainbuster from 1953. I guess so much happened in the 50s. Oh, come on there, Randy, don't stop now. You were throwing some fists at him. This will cause him to bleed. I want to see somebody bleed. RKO. No. B-53. Oh, man, that was a direct hit. And now Mick Levin grinding the skull. Keep in mind, back in the year of 2008, these guys were severe rivals, man. They would feud in many pay-per-views. I think finally they had their culmination at Death Row 2008 in October. I even remember the ladder match, the handicap ladder match. It was Legendary Masterpiece versus Mick Levin.
Yes.
And I think, if memory also serves me correctly, at THQ Night 2008, it was a ladder match between Randy Orton and Mick Levin. I'll have to go into my records and check that shit out. What is Captain Obvious doing? What are you doing?
This looking.
But your ass is sticking out.